Konbanlux. Watashi wa Akira Lux desu. Hi everyone. Hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. Because we might not be in a few minutes. Oh god. Oh god. The magical girls can only save you for so long. Magical girls can only save you for so long. We're going to start chapter 2 of volume 6 and I'm scared. The last thing I remember happening is that a certain medical group showed up. So we're gonna see what happens with that. You have a question? I may have an answer. Weird choice coming to depression right before a birthday party. Listen, it's not right before, it's the day before. It'll be fine. I'm used to dealing with depression. Oh boy. Am I aware of how cute? Why do you guys insist on this? I'm really not cute, guys. We have a whole several schools worth of cute students, and do you choose me? No. Incorrect. Sorry, not sorry. How's Yasad experience? I could show you Yasad experience. I can do extreme. I can do extreme. And my two teams, first phase are these. This is my first phase team, and this is my second phase team. Save me. Save me. It's going to be something. Since there is explicit reference to this one, it's okay, I think. But I think I'm doing pretty badly considering I have, I think, pretty good units for it. Especially with, like, the magical girls and Swimsuit Mika. Oh no. Swimsuit Mika, by the way, is completely maxed out. For reference. It's completely and utterly maxed out. Udabu is a fine choice. It gives me a good excuse to use her. Oh boy. But Yasad is we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, I saw that. I saw that little comic in I saw that little comic on Twitter, TG. Yeah. I also saw art of Yasad becoming a cute lolly. So, like, you know, it lessens the blow a little bit. Without reading mechanics. That unironically happened to me. Unironically, that happened to me, and on accident. Because I was aiming for one, not realizing the other one was lit up. Rerun event is coming. A Shanghai Jing event. Arguably the best two-part event. Fandom called it the unofficial volume. It's just that good. Oh, we should play that. We should play that then. Alright, saying goodbye to yesterday. Oh god. A number of strange incidents occur across Aria's satellite school. What could be behind all them? Anonymous community service. Oh great, this can only go well. Well, we have to answer what the hell the nurses are doing here. The sound of someone in need of aid called to us, so we marched towards it in accordance with our duty. Oh boy. That doesn't even make sense. We have long accepted the shenanigans that goes on in these places, huh? We have long accepted that that's just how things operate around here. What? You know them? I've never met them in my life. Subaru, they're... Serena has a better tracker, but only for Sensei. I still have yet to do her Momo talks. Goes where aid is needed. Regardless of how smart it is to do, considering they're in Arias right now, yeah. Oh boy. Is everyone here? Yes. Here, but what was the purpose of that? Did I see Digital Circus? No, I haven't. I quite literally knocked out after... Okay, so if you guys saw, I made a short. Because my timeline is early. I stream, I took a shower, finished up that short, went to bed, and then slept like most of the day. My energy levels are really low and I don't like it. But I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the new episode of Fate Strange Fake yet, unfortunately. Yes, please enlighten me. Rather than so brashly taking hold of my hand, you may simply oh, we're holding her hand? Nice. It's quite good. No more be said. No. I know. I plan to. Don't worry. I like Digital Circus. More than just the fact that, you know, Pomni. But like, you know. What the hell? Nice. What seems to be the issue, Sensei? That was a super scary face you made there. Do you need Hanai to cheer it away? Oh, I know even less about Hanai than I do the others. To start, are we gonna start with, why are they here? Do I know these people? Just watch Steel Ball Run episode 1, the amazing do back-to-back. Oh, that must have been an experience and a half. I still need to watch the Steel Ball Run episode 1 as well. I love JoJo. I don't really talk about it much, but I do love JoJo. And I do like part 7. Part 5 is my favorite for reference. Or part 6. Yeah, they're the remedial knights. Trinity's remedial knights. A pleasure, knights. I believe this is our first meeting since our encounter in the Fourth Sanctum. That sounds about right. Ha! What a hectic day, wasn't it? Has the squad been well? Is a sun-filled sugar donut? Oh, so she's so sweet that sweetness gets diabetes from looking at her. Understood. For reference, is the sweetness also stored in her booba? I'm sorry, but I'm also really not sorry. That reminds me. Where's that one nun? The one with the intense outfit! This is it! This is her legacy! Oh no! This is her legacy. To be known as an even burp. The intense outfit! Same thing when we looked at Aki. Please tell me you're talking about... Actually, I don't want to know what you're talking about. Caught a stray, finally. Not us for once. The one time we get a break is the other students. You know, now that I think about it, Misaki is just scarred. She is just scarred. Because the first time, Mika caught a stray. And it was because Misaki was talking about her. And now it's Sakura. Oh, poor girl. Real talk, Shimiko Era over Sakurako Justina. Oh, 100%. Like, if Shimiko as dressing as Era released like right now, I would drop everything and pull for her. Like, there is zero shame. Zero shame, all thirst. That is 100% the lower parts of my body talking. I'm sorry. Sakurako is busy with her duties as a sisterhood's... She's busy with testing. I mean, studying for tests. Eh? I have a lower part? I have both. The test. Huh? But does that mean you all should be studying too? So, what happened is... Holding out a hand in aid to those who need should not fall to the wayside simply because it is exam season. I stake my honor that our brave remedial knights will emerge unscathed from both aid and exam. That is the very embodiment of aid. And most significantly, I currently reign undefeated in the rankings for practice exams. Ah, understood. So she's actually hyper intelligent. She's just a little quirky. I say little because this is Blue Archive, and a little quirky is pretty normal. Thank you, Sensei. Why would we need to do that? I am in agreement to lay a veil of subterfuge over our righteous path of aid. Captain, I actually think what Sensei is saying makes sense. You do? But are we not here to aid these beleaguered students? You see, if we don't hide the fact we're remedial knights, it'll cause thorny vines to grow all over our path of aid. Is that so? Yes. It's also written in scripture, right? Something like, do not let your left hand know that your right hand is what your right hand is doing. What? Huh? Every Trinity students are intelligent, Aka. The reason you didn't feel that one because of your first one comes from the 4 goobers. To be fair, of those 4 goobers, well, one of them is hyper intelligent. She just chooses not to be. And the other one, her intelligence points went to a very specific field. Actually, that could be said about all 3 of them, to be fair. Colossal's birthday? Honto. Really? Happy birthday? While I harbor no objections to the veracity of the statement, is the sentiment not more fitting of the sisterhood? I think since they must have a really good reason for it. The most irrelevant student Kibito is watching anime in 45. No, that's still insane. No, that's actually insane. That's not intelligence, that's insanity! It's like a lot of high tier students, hyper competent practically, but not good with emotions or being normal. To be fair, is anyone in Blue Archive good at being normal? I mean, mine has a wants to be more normal to her peers, but she's too intense. Too intense, I think, is only the beginning of it. I see. I shall place my trust in your judgment. Sensei, we shall cooperate with your request. Oh, Serena, you're a lifesaver as always. Me? Thank you. Is another like that? She's so naturally menacing that she stumbles over her attempts to be more normal and approachable. She does have that aura, doesn't she? I understand. While my heart still finds itself unwilling, I have gleaned your intentions. However, times like these are precisely when one must be willing to take the stage and proudly promulgate our message of aid. We need only conduct ourselves with sincerity, and Arya shall respond in kind. Please? That Tsurugi is smarter than Akira? Okay, if you mean me, then like, yeah. I'm not, I never advertised myself as intelligent. If you mean the Phantom Thief? I don't know, maybe. I have given you my word. It is my pleasure to heed Sensei's request. While here, neither word of the remedial knights nor Trinity shall pass our lips. Okay. When did I say I alleged? What? I still need to watch the second part of Danganronpa 3 and then we need to play through V3. What? What are you talking about? Yes. So, that said, Captain, while we're here, do we have permission to call you just... Okay, I need to get this out of my chest. Off of my... Is it Mine or, like, mine? Because I assume it's just mine, but, like... I don't know. It may raise suspicion if we were to call you Captain. Pardon. However... Actually... I guess I could actually... And that's 99% blue arc. I do actually play Yasad. Yes, I did read Yasad's skills, if that's what you mean. Yes. No. It indeed would be strange to be a strange address in this setting. Then... I suppose. But please, go ahead then. Yes, mine? Ah! Ah! It's pronounced Mine? Okay, it is Mine. Okay. Mine. I can do that, Mine. My apologies. I mean, no offense. It's only due to the current circumstances. Not at all. In fact, I find it rather pleasing. Mine, does it not make me sound like a rather normal, approachable student? Oh, no. Sorry for interrupting, but for all ready then. The remedial knights. No. An anonymous community service club is visiting Arius to spread their message of aid. Understood. Understood, everyone? Understood! Oh, I really appreciate all this. I was just wondering, are you and the rest of the squad members... okay with this? Dreams do come true. Context of the idol event? No, I don't. There's no need to worry, Serena. If anyone were to ask us where we were from, we would respond Arius without question. But the reality is, we're somewhere in between. Even that's being generous. So everyone's happy now, right? Yay! I'm so glad! Okay, yeah, she really is just like her appearance. It's just a bundle of sweetness wrapped in sweet and then put on top of sugar. Oh no. It's always a pleasure to be around someone so exuberant. I look forward to working with you. Me too! And she's purple. She do be adorable. Having a Nai with us would be akin to taking an energy pill. Why don't we trade Serena? You could have Hiyori instead! What? The only thing they have common is their chest! Huh? What? What? Oh no, I think she needs emergency hugs and head pats. No, Hiyori, you're perfect as you are. Nice to meet you, Serena. Mine. Sensei, could we consider this proposition a form of aid? Hiyori could be— No! I saw those comics! Where am I going? Oh my god, she's so ready to just roll with it. Apologies. Truly. Anayu simply was so bright I couldn't help but poke fun. I understand now. Anayu really is like a morning glory bloom, isn't she? Of course, she takes it seriously. I mean... I knew it was a joke the whole time. Definitely. Again, hugs and head pats. Emergency procedure. I feel a little drained. She's around too many extroverts. The introvert has been around too many extroverts. Excellent question, Sensei. To begin, we must lay down a foundation from which the spirit of aid will burst forth. Zarem, no. The Anonymous Community Service Club's first mission shall be to establish an infirmary. Considering it's coming from Atsuko, it's probably not a joke. Hey? But Hiyori! Hiyori is sweet in her own way. Good work, Mine, and Sensei too. Good work, Sensei. You too, Mine. Mine. That went faster than you thought it would. That went faster than you thought it would? This is our specialty. Wait a minute, it's just Hiyori. I love Hiyori. I want to protect and cherish her. Hello, Sensei, and... Huh? Who this? Oh, Subaru! Hi. Hello, volunteers. Hello. Are you the student council president here? We don't have those kinds of designations and titles here. I'm sorry. We're not fully familiar with how things are done here yet. We're not? Pardon? Oh boy. Is it normal for the voice of reason to be Serena? Boy. I barely stopped the two from saying more. Oh no. So you mean to say you picked this place, of all places, to come volunteer, without doing any research or having any particular reason? Am I day one, or... I'm not day one. But you can see if you go to my channel and go to the playlist, you see the exact day I started Blue Archive. Aside from teleporting, Serena is the voice of reason. What do you mean, aside from teleporting? What you do, find a Chaos Emerald? That's... Yes, it is as you say. Do you find fault with that? Mine? I wouldn't go that far, but you have no idea what dangers could lie ahead. Despite that, you came all the way here to help the pitiable for your own self-satisfaction. In a way, it's mind-bogglingly brave. I assumed your objections were of more complicated nature. But my response is quite simple. You suffer from a lack of aid. Aid? So, it's really like that, huh? As I said, the only cure to respond is with a tsunami of aid. And if, through our efforts, we may reduce the number of people suffering by even one, then we cannot surrender. That is the essence of aid and community service. Oh, she's really going in on this, huh? All else falls to the wayside. That's incredible, Mine. Indeed. Incredible. Just as I've heard. Huh? As she's heard? Yes, I've heard a lot about Trinity's remedial nights. Okay! So, like, care to extrapolate on that one? The remedial nights? That's definitely not us three. Where's the remedial soldiers? Hanai. Hanai! Oh my god, you precious thing. I appreciate the effort, but you can drop the act. Did you really think you could slip some Trinity students past me, of all people? You can get vandalized while you do extra daily stuff? Oh, nice. Cool. I'm glad it could be your daily fuel. This Subaru we're talking about? That's true. Now, I'm sure no one wants to drag this out, so let's get to the point. Heard, what did she say me? What did she say? Look at that. Just stick to your gimmick as some community service club who came to help. stay in your lane and allow this. Just know we would be having an entirely different conversation if this were the tea party or the sisterhood. I don't know how to. I'm kind of scared to have that conversation would turn out if it was tea party, Subaru. And I kind of mean that for your health more than anything else. Mika, who is constantly attached to my to my arm. Oh god. But I do know that the Remedial Knights is a bit of an oddball club in Trinity. That's the high bar, you know that? You know how high bar that is? You know all of that? It was nothing. We were one academy once, weren't we? Well, that's that. Keep your heads down and your mouth shut, and I'll give you a pass. Are we all in agreement? Understood. We agree to your conditions. Thank you. But the Remedial Knights captain didn't come with you all? Well, I guess that makes sense. There's only one of her, after all. Running a huge club like that must make it difficult to participate in its activities. Hello? Does she not know? Huh? I guess she only knows about the clubs and not the people in it. That's right. Our captain is currently providing aid to others in need. That's why she sent us. It would be funny. A serious and funny nun, a clumsy nun who's full of muscle, and a ball of sunshine. Imagine Sakako showing up in her normal outfit, and everyone's like, where's the other outfit? Or straight up not recognizing her entirely. Yes, that is correct, essentially. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm glad to hear that. I've heard things about her too. She's a militant leader who bulldozes anything and anyone. Oh no! Imagine Thermite Pink here. Oh no! Could you imagine if someone like that were to come here? Ah! I must interrupt. You seem to harbor a misunderstanding here. The Remedial Knights captain is someone who has dedicated her very life and soul to the mission of spreading aid. Here, we just call someone like that an ignorant blockhead. Oh no! Have care with your words, please. She conducts herself with sincerity and unwavering resolve. To denigrate her efforts and character so flippantly. You Remedial Knights really do entrust and respect each other, don't you? Understood. Let's move on then. My presence is going to distract from your community service, so I'll be stepping out. If something comes up, well, call me. Mine. Worry not, Serena and I. This is ever more reason to wholly dedicate ourselves to our mission. Yes. However, before that, I shall retire for my short rest. My apologies. Of course! Take your time, please. And why don't we move these boxes outside in the meantime? Okie dokie. Leave it to me. Hi, Mine. How you doing? Naturally, I suppose attempting to conceal this from you is a fool's errand. When one is faced with such bottomless fury, seething just beneath the surface, what is the proper recourse one could provide? Is that what you felt? Yes. These are the thoughts that stayed my tongue. The proper recourse, that in itself is offering aid. To receive the hatred of those who have resided here all this time. If that alone could dissipate it, I would receive it again and again. However, there remains steadfast in that boiling pot of hatred. Aid is communication, a relationship. If I reach out my hand and it's rejected, how can that be aid? Perhaps my belief here is a cynical one, however. You cannot hope to persuade someone who does not at least hold open the door to allow you to peer in. I've seen it before. People who board up the entryway entirely, all while praying that someone with the strength to tear down their barricade entirely will one day come knocking. Sensei, is something troubling you? Are you injured? Oh, are we showing regret for not helping Arius earlier? Hindsight is often our greatest critic. You cannot diminish what you have done for this place, and for us, with perceived mistakes and faults. However, regarding the situation, to them we are of Trinity. Therefore, we are the remedial knights. Should we claim to emphasize or understand their plight, the Arya students' hatred could only fester ever more deeply. So perhaps this desire of mine is one rooted in arrogance. Regardless, my naive soul desires to mend the bridge which binds us. We should have come in right after Beatrice was dealt with. Yeah, we were really caught up with specifically the squad that we kind of ignored the entire school. We didn't even know the other students at all. We only ever saw squad. I mean, to be fair, Atsuko was straight up kidnapped and was about to be sacrificed. But like, there was an after of that. We will never reach a better tomorrow through distrust and ignorance. It's all lip service, however. You know, this might be my first time seeing you tired, Mine. It may well be. I feel you have shifted from your usual demeanor as well, Sensei. I guess that's what happens when you're put in a situation like this. I have an inquiry. As your student, not as the captain of the remedial knight. When one finds themselves at the end of the rope, what gives them the strength to continue holding on? Hey, Sensei. Say, hypothetically, if someone really, really, really want to throw their life away, is it even possible to stop them? The things they believe in, and the people they trust. Belief, you say? Your talent for catching me off guard remains unparalleled. Surely an educator's response should follow along the lines of act with logic and caution. Every challenge is merely an obstacle to overcome. But that's not how life works. Especially here! Whether that be faith in something greater or trust in something inside themselves. Emotions are reflections of our consciousness, which is why we tend to respond to them more reflexively. People aren't at the bidding of their emotions. They help push people forward and follow their hearts. I see. It seems I've received a private lesson from you, Sensei. As long as you believe in yourself, and that the path you've chosen is correct, then I should continue down the path I have chosen. However, who defines right from wrong? How could one be certain the path they've chosen is the correct one? It's a good question, Mine. You as well. What could you possibly... How could I ignore a student in need of aid? How very simple. And yet it didn't occur to me. Thank you, Sensei. Truly, I cannot fully express my gratitude. Gently, Mine leaned her head against mine. Please excuse me, Sensei. Just for this moment. Yes, even a moment is enough. So please, allow me this. With her head pressed against my shoulder, Mine began breathing evenly in no time. It felt like time had frozen for that moment, but it didn't take long for it to shatter. Huh? Hello? An unidentified noise. Sensei, did you hear that? It's harder not to hear it! Girls? Is someone blowing a horn or something? Yes, it could be interpreted as a signal of some sort. It's hard to tell. It kind of had an ominous ring to it, though, didn't it? I think so, too. What should we do, Mine? It matters not. We shall do as we must. The trumpets blow. Oh, God. Oh, God. Are we gonna fight Trumpeter? I don't like where this is going already. I already dislike where this is going. Here we go. One for you, too. There's lots to go around, so please form an orderly line. What even is all this stuff? To begin, this food package was specially created to treat nutritional deficiencies. While not to the extent of malnutrition, the medical exams for you and all the students residing here have revealed concerning issues. However, saturated fat and sugar levels were elevated. Regardless, please make use of these rations to address your nutritional deficiency. You will find the taste to be sweet. Oh, so Hanai made it. 500 calories per pack would be excessive for those of regular diets. However, these are designed to efficiently replenish the body. They are easily digested as well as high in nutrition, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Please consume 2 or 3 a day to begin. Thank you. And look! This is a water purifier straw! There's a built-in filter, so you could even drink out of a puddle with this! Whoa. It filters out microorganisms and can remove up to 99.9% of bacteria! It's like a special tool that makes it so you can drink water from anything! Those portable ones that can filter out like 700 liters of water! Oh, but it can't filter out viruses, chemicals, salt, or heavy metals. What else? Make sure to drink slowly. Secondly, the straw has limits. If the water is too dirty or muddy, it won't be able to filter out everything. Okay, I think I'm done talking now. Does that mean we don't have to collect rainwater in pots anymore? Or get sick after drinking still water? We also have first aid kits. No one can predict an emergency, so it's important to be prepared. This kit contains 30 types of basic medical supplies. Did you say 30?! That kind of tech would be incredible. Blue Archive tech in general is kind of incredible if you think about it. I mean, if you think about the Blue Archive world building for more than like 2 seconds, you know? As far as Millennium aren't the ones who made the straw, for all we know, it could be a collaborative piece. Yes, it contains first aid supplies, a small flashlight, and a battery pack, emergency manuals, hand warmers, and even an emergency foil blanket. It's a standard first aid kit from our community service club. That's their standard? Incredible. Saudi? Collaborative in Kivitos, not before Sensei? It could have been after. You never know. It could be one of those off-screen things while we file out paperwork. That's how I imagine what happens when we're not doing like our dailies or doing story and stuff like that. Like events or anything. I just imagine we're doing paperwork. I'm surprised you're even holding classes in a makeshift infirmary like this. Education knows no borders. I see. But what's the point of all this? Especially stuff like math, like quadratic functions and calculus. But learning to think mathematically will help you too. Oh god, math. There's something close to those of water purifying straws, but they aren't that effective yet, and you still recommend to boil the water first? Honto! That's actually news to me. Damn. Think mathematically? What does that mean? To be fair, Sensei doesn't have any friends. Well, yeah, now that we haven't seen Black Suit in forever. Isan requires you to think. Yes, mathematically. You've piqued my curiosity as well. Please elaborate, Sensei. Math is just a language system that uses numbers and words. Okay, I think I get it. You're saying that math removes ambiguity and explains the world with numbers? So people who study math tend to be skilled at defining and explaining the problem's cause, process, and results? I can honestly only think of one person who would be an expert at this. And it's Yuka. And following the vein, It teaches you to gather and analyze evidence to guide you to a logical conclusion. I see. So many times you could almost see purple! Hi! It's me! I'm the purple! Huh? And math is good for finding order and rules in chaos? I still don't get it. So I think math can help you with that. Doing so, you can sometimes get others to listen to you. Huh? That doesn't sound that bad. If I had this mathematical thinking back then, would I still have gone through what I did? What happened? That's... They are? Aren't they the ones who caused the Eden Treaty tragedy? What are you delinquents doing in our neighborhood? Oh, frick. This is why a child's upbringing is important. There is no normal in Kibito! Shut the fuck up! A few things happened. When we left Arius... I knew it! I knew this was gonna be scary. Adults are scary. The world is scary. Huh? Now that I think about it, isn't Sensei also an adult? Yori. Mystic Mind built deck considered to be thinking. Sure, it gives your opponent a problem to solve. The island of normal world for a bit. Yeah. No, I remember. I apologize on behalf of adults. What? Sensei, you don't have to... You don't have to... Yeah. The outside world can be like that. But none of it is a reflection on you. Misaki... Well... It'd be easier to point our fingers at adults than the way the world works and call it a day. But nothing is black and white like that when it comes to life. So just ignore all of it. Erase stupid adults like that from your memory. You can't do anything about them, so... accept and deal with what you can and live. It was already awful enough. Endure what you can. That was a time in my life I didn't understand why I had to keep on going either. But Sensei just told me to give it a try. So I am. I'm trying to live. What is it? You're getting on my nerves. Misaki, you've grown up so fast! Aw. Shut it, Sensei! Quit the crocodile tears, you're obviously enjoying yourself. You know, you're the biggest problem of all, Sensei. You better watch yourself. What? Sensei is... Yeah, you're the worst. An absolute menace. Sensei woke up one day and decided to give me hope. We followed through, too. If they had been lying, I could have finally given up. But now that I can't, Sensei should take responsibility for what they did to me for the rest of our lives. But they haven't. Misaki, that sounds like a marriage proposal! Misaki! That's Sensei. Watch your back. Huh? I know that Misaki is very depressed, but that is such a tsundere line. It's extremely tsundere! But again, it sounds like a marriage proposal! Because it's Akira, I mean, the Phantom Thief is very pretty. I don't know what she has to do with this, though. I gotta marry this girl. You don't make the rules? My god. I see. That mean we're going to be together forever? Stop with those ambiguous, easy to misinterpret statements. You stop first! Vanitas vanitum. All is in vain. Sao sao? Sao sao? It's a phrase I've heard countless times. It's also what you say when you use your EX skill. But also a phrase that was misinterpreted countless times. Its original meaning was, as all things will pass, to take things in moderation. You, me, and everyone will dissolve into the past. One day, we might look back and think of this as nothing more than a hazy memory. Or we might not ever get to that day. The future is guaranteed, so to be too set in one's ways is unwise. The only kind of future now should be predetermined are the numbers written in a contract. Yes, that's very important. Oh? Again? What? Are there gonna be 9? Don't tell me there's gonna be 9 trumpets. Again? 4? There is something happening out there. Oh, frick. Huh? Keep calm. Panic never helps. What's the situation? Jomei Saudi. Over there. What? Huh? What are those? We don't know. They came out of nowhere. They seem to be absorbing our attacks. Saudi? It's a feeling. I'm unsure. Similar to that thing that appeared the last time I heard the trumpet. Could it be? What the heck are they? First the trumpet, then 4 of these things? Huh? What trumpet? Are you serious? It was blaring in my ear. Do you need to check your hearing? What about you, Subaru? Did you hear the trumpet? No, I didn't hear anything. See? That's weird. Then what? Huh? What the? They're coming this way! What? Mine! Everyone, get behind us! Is everyone okay? Did anyone get hurt? We're ready, Mine? Perfect. From now on, the Anonymous Community Service Club shall serve as a bulwark against this threat. Let's go. Not even a second of hesitation. I guess I saw that coming. Things like that don't matter anymore. Think of us as protecting our old home. Atsuko? Everyone, be careful! No, and I. Okay, I was wondering who was missing. Oh boy. What the hell is going on? Oh, I forgot to turn on the thing. Frick. Next time. Unfortunately, no vanitas vanitum. Jesus! Atsuko! Oh god. Vanitas. Oh my god! What is this? Huh? My help is needed. You look really cool. Know why they were there? Yeah, and I'm scared of the reasoning. Atsuko, get back! Misaki! Oh god. Watch out! Mine! Mine! Huh? Ah! Huh? Why are we in space? What is this? Everything is dark. Am I sinking? What's with the horror effect every time? It was a matter of perspective, really. In a way, it was simple. In a way, it was trivial. There were those who believed they alone held the pen to the truth. Mankind instinctively seeks to prove itself to God. The claim to be the one true orthodox is inherently a declaration that all who oppose you are wrong. And the council hereby declares the permanent and irrevocable excommunication of Arius. A vision of the These are ghosts of regret. These are ghosts of regret of when the day Arius was excommunicated. In the name of our holy parents, holy children, and the Holy Spirit. And thus began the long history of our persecution. This is Arius's. God, I can't look at this hallway and not think of the terrifying time Mika was here. I guess I'm as scarred as Misaki in a way. There was no path forward. With nothing but bloodied hands and battered souls, we forged our own. Light faded from existence, and we were sacrificed to the shadows. They left us to rot in sewage and despair. Existence is no better than the rats that scuttled beneath their feet. Trinity thirsted for our complete eradication. From the highest reach of the sky to the deepest pits of this land, they wanted our existence to be expunged from reality itself. It was under these circumstances that our survival became the highest form of resistance. Our only one. We festered with a hatred that we were too weak to avenge, and so it collapsed inward. Oh! So many were lost. Yeah, civil war on top of that! Meaningless loss soon became entangled in the rhythm of our daily lives. Hatred spread through us like poison. And thus, vanitas vanitum. All is in vain. Trinity. Those presumed judges declared our excommunication inevitable. Trinity. Those presumed judges declared it the consequences of our own sins. Trinity. Those presumed judges declared suffering our penance and fate. Here, we protest. Fate is nothing but a fabrication. Nothing in this world is predetermined. If not for their own machinations in the past, where would we be standing? They must answer us. If not for the history they determined, what kind of tomorrow would we be dreaming of? They must answer us. If not for the hatred they planted, what fruit of love would we be harvesting today? They must answer us. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'll never... There exists a world where it is a sin for a child to hope. There exists a world where it is a sin for a child to pray for happiness. I'll let go of all hope. I won't rebel. I'll never pray for happiness. Never again. I'm sorry. In such a world, even the word mercy no longer holds meaning. Have mercy. Please. Mercy. Answer us. What sanctity lies in the truth that took away our children? What is righteousness before the tears of a starving child, whose meals are procured through thievery, whose hands know no warmth but their own breath? Who can claim justice before a child whose life has known naught but meaningless suffering. That's... Answer! It is your duty, your obligation! The present is built upon the foundations of its dark past. It was a mere matter of perspective, interpretation. Something so simple, so utterly trivial. And yet, from this wellspring did rage and resentment, hatred and despair burst forth. The children of this land have long walked alongside death, treading closer than any other else in Kivitos. So tell me, by what audacity, by what entitlement, do you dare live on? Answer! I cannot, for I possess no answer to your question. The issue lies in the question itself, for no justification can or should ever be made. Even the stars and the moon in the sky could not bear to face their sins and hide away their light. Qual vidas domine. As your student, there's something I want to ask you. At the end of the lowest of lows, what makes someone stay on their feet? This is, I see, a memory of when I asked Sensei this, and Sensei's response had been, what that person believes in. Some things don't work that way. What makes someone act as their feeling is in belief. Whether it be faith in something great, or trust in something within themselves. Sensei, then where is it I must place my faith? Please, guide me, Sensei. How can Trinity atone for all the sorrow and tragedy we cause? Do what you believe in. I do not recall Sensei saying such a thing. What you believed in. What kept you going in your darkest moments? No, wait. This is... I know it. I'm certain this is Sensei's advice. We cannot change the past, but that doesn't mean we can't continue living in the present. So if the path you took till now isn't wrong, continue to stay true to that path and prove yourself. The path I took, that's... If you turn a deaf ear to the voices calling out for help, how would you see yourself? I see. That's how, Sensei. Going Lord, not on the Lord part? Oh. I have my answer. Perhaps it may not be a satisfactory one. However, I shall declare, here and now, my right to continue living on despite our sins. You are correct. This world is one overflowing with sorrow, one where pain is often the keystone of our existences. The present could not exist without the sacrifices etched into the foundations of the past. Despite these incontrovertible truths, I shall continue my trivial, menial pursuits. And if those pursuits can remove even one spoonful from the deluge of sorrows, I seek nothing else. There are things in this world I must protect. I do not do so with the expectations of reciprocation. Since when did my hubris lead me to such a reprehensible entitlement? For it is both my duty and my pride to follow my path of righteousness. Go forth with faith and honor in your heart. Upon reflection, calls for aid echoed all around me. If I could only return in time and attend to each and every one of them. Why must the limits of our bodies be so restrictive to our desires? Regardless, the path forward is clear. I shall never allow these voices to fall upon deaf ears again. As long as these feeble hands can reach, I shall hold them out. It is my naive hope that these seemingly microscopic choices shall accumulate, piece by piece, effort by effort. And one day, each and every one of these innocent children can see a better future in a better time. For medicine knows no borders. Everyone, behind me! Captain? Captain! The remedial knights will protect you! Oh boy. Oh! Herself?! I'll Never Hope I'll Never Rebel are from Saudi back in Volume 3, Part 4. God damn. Oh god. Trinity. Mine. Oh, I'm so happy I turned these back on. Let's go! Oh! A draw? Mine. May punishment find you. Oh shoot! Mine! Captain! Captain! Nai, we have to secure her airway. Breathing seems to be stabilizing. Got it. I'll start loosening the clothes around her neck and waist. And get a stretcher! Yes, please. Did you hear that? You heard it too? She definitely just said remedial knights, right? So those volunteer people were from Trinity? That captain, she was there! She was there the day Madame disappeared! You saw her? What was she like? Well... Whoa! From here on out, your role is to quickly rescue and treat any enemies I injure. What's wrong? Whoa! Whoa! Remedial knights be upon ye! Woe to the inhabitants! Because of the trumpet blast. What? Because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the 3 other angels. Oh! It is exactly what I think it is! Oh no, I hate this! The apocalypse? What was that? Is this the second coming of Madame or something? Was that loud voice coming from the sky? Woe to the inhabitants? Because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the 3 other angels. Huh? What? Could it be that? There's no way. This is a story from the Book of Revelation. But it's the Book of Revelation, you know? The one Arius believes. Wouldn't that mean that right here, at this place? Huh? Yeah, then we know what those are too. They must be the angels of Revelation. They're harbingers of the end of the world. What? Squad? This could be. It's impossible. It must be. Atsuko! Please. I'm sorry, Sensei. All I have is conjecture at the moment. However, should not our priority be to move the remedial knights to safety? Serena, is Mina okay? Yes, Sensei. She's not in critical condition, but... Book of the New Testament and the Bible as a whole. Oh god, we're in the end game. Again! Serena! Sensei! Huh? What? Arya Squad? Got it, Sensei. Misaki, we're opening up a path. So why? Sorry, but could you make way for us? Subaru? Subaru, please! Stand down, everyone. At least, for now. Got it, Subaru. Thank you. All of you. There's no need. I'm happy we had the opportunity to be of assistance. Yes, for the remedial nights as well. Thank you. I thought we were done for. You too, Senna. Oh! Huh! Huh! I was simply following standard protocol for emergency response. I'm pleased to be working with the remedial knights again as well. However, she's... Senna. What's wrong, Senna? How should I put this? To begin, there are no medical issues with her current physical condition. I've confirmed this. Estimating from the time she listed on the report, she should have regained consciousness by now, but simply something of note as of now. However, please understand, Sensei, what I'm going to say isn't a reflection of any kind of data, but just my base intuition. In a way, it's a compilation of all the data I've accrued during my long history of fieldwork. I have a bad feeling about this. Captain! Can I give any more details? My apologies, but it's difficult to explain. But still, my intuition is telling me that Mine's journey to recovery will be a long one. For the time being, we'll keep her vitals stable and treat symptoms as they present. Understood. I'll escort you to the remedial knight's main building. But wouldn't that be dangerous for you? It wouldn't be my first time. Let's... Sensei... Captain! Are you okay? Sorry, Hanai. A persistent ringing echoes in my ears. If you could please... I'm sorry! Is this better? Yes. Thank you for consideration. And Senna. Go ahead. You are correct. My current consciousness is only temporary. I shall be in your care for the foreseeable future. So thank you. These medical types are really scary. I see. And Sensei, I must ask something of you before my time runs out. Of course. Yes. I must thank you first, however. I only clawed my way out of the darkness led by the light of your words. And now, my request. Please protect the everyday lives of the students here at Arius. I understand the request is both unexpected and anticipated. However, I must ask it of you. For, somewhere along the way, I had begun to take it all for granted. The mundane routine of rising in the morning, donning one's uniform, attending class, participating in club activities, retiring to a dorm room. While mundane, trivial aspects of everyday life for us, they are precious moments to others. In reality, the stability afforded by those able to establish a daily routine is the result of the accumulation of many little miracles. Tea party? Pardon, you wish for me to travel to Arius? Mika? Oh, or is it just Nagisa? Yes, and your mission? I want you to help Sensei, who will be there helping the Arius students prep for an exam. Arius students? An exam? What does this all mean? Exactly as it sounds. I did hope to keep Sensei from physically attending Arius for the sake of their safety. I suppose I should have known the sign Sensei's nature. It matters not if their destination is the hell written of in scripture. Considering we're dealing with the actual Book of Revelation right now, Nagisa, that's a bit clairvoyant, isn't it? Sensei will always go to a student in need. Yes, I agree. Then, to my understanding, our objective is to secure Sensei's safety. Well, that is always of utmost importance. I have something more important to ask of you. I want you to provide aid to Arius, in whatever form it may need. I trust that you, of all people, understand what it is you are implying. I know I've always had a certain manner about me that you've disliked, Captain Mine. And in light of recent events, I hardly think you hold me in the highest regard. I don't come to you ignorant of this, which is why this is not an order from the tea party to the remedial knights. This is a humble request from Kurifuji Nagisa to Aomori Mine. Because I'm certain that Arius is in need of your aid. Some would assert that Trinity has no right to offer their hand to Arius. Also, I didn't know Mine and Nagisa have beef. What's the tea? And they would be correct. However, others still know that Aomori Mine does not allow such obstacles to stall her pursuit of what's right. I would not say I hold you in low regard, Kurifuji Nagisa. The remedial knights were the ones who abdicated their right to the seat of the tea party. We prefer to pursue our own justice, free of the burden of the position's duties. In some ways, I am grateful to you. However, I do not believe you and I can ever agree on method and manners. My apologies. I understand. Then I shall make my way to Arius, claiming to follow a cry for help. What you've done here, Sensei. You have given these students a glimpse of a life they were meant to have, and yet was cruelly taken from them. Things such as experiencing classes, studying with others, obsessing over trivial matters. These small daily routines of a student life. Mine and Nagisa have some ideological disagreements. You see them bicker during that big meeting, Volume F. Oh. They have differences. Please, protect them. I will. Thank you. Mine! Captain! She lost consciousness again. It's a good sign that she was at least temporarily able to wake up, however. Or perhaps it's rather a reflection of Mine's internal strength. Well then, Sensei. Time is of the essence. Please take care. Akira can't read? No, I can't speak. The usual miscommunication that causes issues in these stories? Ah, yes. Especially when it comes to Nagisa, it seems like, or anyone in Tea Party, really. Girly pops can't communicate to save themselves. Or at least it's very difficult for them to. They're gone. I hope Mine will be okay. I trust Senna. I see. Okay. Atsuko, is there anything more you can tell me? About what Arius knows about those trumpets. Not much in a sense. We only know their names. Their names? Again, this is mere speculation. But they seem to be the beings we call the Angels of Revelation. Huh? But if somehow they really were Angels of Revelation, then that would mean... Nagi is getting better since the blow-up with Mika. Considering that was sort of a back against the wall moment, I would hope so. Yes. It's the beginning of the end of the world. Dude, we're not even, like... Arius Basilica? Huh? The beginning of the end of the... What? First volume F, then Deca. Now this? Oh my god. Really? Alright. Arius Basilica. Oh boy. Making us all gather at the Basilica. This place hasn't really been used since that day. I'm assuming since the fight. The Arius Basilica. I heard when we got banished from the original chapel. We used this abandoned chapel building instead. That's why it got its name, the Basilica. I don't think anyone's come here since Madame disappeared. I don't really know. I wonder what this place is supposed to mean to us now. And why did Subaru want us to meet here of all places? Is everyone here? You all look uneasy. It's only natural. I'm right there with you. First, here's actually something I want to check, if that's okay with everyone. From what I've gathered, everyone here heard the voice recorded in the Book of Revelation from the scripture. Did anyone here not hear it? There's nothing wrong if you didn't, so it's okay to tell me. I see. No one. Okay, it seems like everyone could hear the voice. Still, I won't say for certain that what we heard was an exact reading of the Book of Revelation. Why not? Everyone heard it and it was booming from the sky! It is what's written in the Book of Revelation. As I watched, I heard an eagle that was flying in midair call out in a loud voice. Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the other 3 angels. What's confusing me is the first part. The part about the eagle that was flying in midair. I kept an eye out, but I didn't even see a bird, let alone an eagle. What about all of you? Did anyone see anything like a bird? Okay, no one. I see. And there's one last thing that bothered me. The trumpet must blow 7 times, right? Yeah, I remember that too. And based on the voice we heard today, we should have heard 4 blows of the trumpet already, right? Yeah, that's true. But I haven't heard a single blow of the trumpet so far. How about all of you? I heard it. I didn't hear it! You didn't? But it was so loud! I told you already, you were probably hearing things! But everyone heard that voice! Oh boy. Now, I understand. In that case, everyone, I promise there's no deeper meaning behind this, so please don't read into what we're about to do. Nobody panic or worry. And those who heard the trumpet move to the left, and those who didn't hear the trumpet to the right. There are clearly fewer people who heard the trumpet. Huh? I think there's one more thing they have in common on top of that. Okay, great, thank you. Oh, that one more thing is gonna be... Oh, God. Based on everything I've seen so far, I think I have a working theory about this phenomenon we're all experiencing. First, I think we need to head to Porta Passes to investigate it further. Porta Passes? Is she serious? Super is always serious, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff. But even Madame forbade us from entering there. But Madame isn't here anymore. And it's not like everything Madame said was right. Still. I know everyone is feeling anxious right now, but we have to find out what happened. And Porta Passes is the only place in Arius where we'll find any answers. Almost the entirety of Arius' history and countless interpretations of the scripture have been preserved there. It'll have what we need. But you have to be extra careful entering Porta Passes. Yes. Those who are unworthy, insincere, or unfaithful try to enter. They'll find themselves lost, cursed to wander Arius aimlessly for the rest of eternity. Oh, shoot. But still, we need to understand this phenomenon and what it means for us. After all, Arius, it's always been a place where the paranormal, things that all technology in Kivitos could never explain, have happened. We're unlike the immoral cowards of Trinity who tried to bury their shame deep into the past. They hid from the truth, hid from us by erasing us from history. And this is just speculation, but the events from the Book of Revelation may have manifested because of those Trinity students and Shale Sensei. Sensei too? I can understand why Trinity, but Sensei? Didn't they seem like a good person? I know what you're saying. Even I agreed that, deep down, Sensei is a good person. But intention and impact aren't necessarily the same thing. You and I, we've lived that harsh reality our whole lives. In the end, Trinity has returned to Arius, and it's because of those remedial knights decide to do as they please. It was after they came that the Book of Revelation manifested, didn't it? And who was the one who stopped Arius' doors to Trinity? Was it Sensei? It's so far stretched to say that Trinity, and therefore Sensei, is the cause of this incident. That's true. Even if Sensei didn't bother us with studying and tests, we would have been totally fine on our own. I mean, what's even the point of studying? You're just putting yourself through something hard and boring for no good reason. I can't think of a bigger waste of time. It's not like we have other things to do with that time, but still. This is the group that didn't hear the trumpet. But I don't think studying was that bad. Yeah, we got to learn more about the outside world. I liked it better than learning different torture methods. Bruh, what? Trumpets are a part of warnings, 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls. They herald the Armageddon, the return of Eden, and Earth becoming the new Eden. Oh boy, well, we'll see what that means in Kivitos. Admittedly, I didn't really understand anything we were studying. It's the vibe between the group who liked studying and the group who didn't? Seriously, they were actually so boring and tedious, it was hard to stay awake. But I still liked it. I liked the fact that I could talk about my thoughts and that someone would listen to me. And this is the group that heard the trumpet. Hold on. No, I'll wait and see for now. Everyone, what happens if the angels blow the trumpet 7 times? What? Could it be? Doesn't the Book of Revelation say that we studied the Book of Revelation the most? That means the destruction of Arius? That's correct. According to the scripture, 7 blows of the trumpet signal the end of the world. And Arius is where it will all begin. I guess next up would be the 7 angels pouring out 7 bowls. But what should we do? Yeah, maybe it's not too late. We have to purify Arius. Purify? What is that? Oh! She's right. Sensei, the squad, everyone. We have to chase them out. Then what about studying? The test? Huh? That's what you're worried about right now? You're on that side? Yeah, what about us? Who cares about other people? Exactly. Keeping that in mind, I want to know what you want. That's why I asked us to meet here at the Arius Basilica after all this time. Those of us who were banished were forced into this false chapel. Then, it was further desecrated by Madame. But still, this chapel is Arius' chapel. Our chapel. Let's get back to our Arius! They said there are 3 more trumpet blows left, right? But we didn't actually hear them! Well, it won't happen anymore once we purify everything. There is nothing to worry about anyway! But I've been studying really hard. That's it? We're done after just 1 day of classes? So... Maybe not all of this is because of Trinity and Sensei? What? What? Who said that? Isn't she... Is it... Could you elaborate? Well, this is just what I think, but... How do we even know everything will come true exactly as the Book of Revelation says? What's wrong with her? Blasphemy! What makes you say that? Well, there was no eagle, and each blow of the trumpet was supposed to signal a new disaster, but nothing happened. Don't screw around with me! Trinity setting their foot here was a disaster! And that Sensei too! Same with the squad! Yeah, the squad too! Me? I actually hate the squad the most, even more than Trinity. Yeah, they throw their weight around acting like they're smarter than us. They're the ones who ran away from Arius, who abandoned us! They could have done it! They're more than capable! The squad would have had no problem leading us all. They even said they were of royal blood! Why did Saudi leave? Why did you leave us? Parallel plunges in Exodus, hail, blood, poisoned water, and darkness. Oh boy. Why? Why did you run away from us? Y'all, I really looked up to you. What do you mean everything's too empty? You were one of us. You lived this with us. How could you go find salvation without us? And they say nothing with Hiyori. Oh, poor girl. Catching strays even when the rest of them are catching strays. When I look around, I start to think, is this really okay? Is it really okay to live like this? What's the rest of my life going to look like? The thing is, me too. All of us. We all want a different lives for ourselves. But that's impossible now. No, it's not! We can do it, surely. No, maybe. How? Well, I guess we could ask Sensei. I don't really know, but Sensei knows lots of things that we don't. Sensei again? Sensei this, Sensei that. I'm sick of it! You think Sensei is some sort of god? You think everything's going to work out and we'll find heaven if we just trust and follow that person? That's impossible! You know, while we're on the topic, you seem awfully keen on those outsiders. Well, because she went outside and came back, she must have been brainwashed over there. Aureus' suffering is old news to Sensei. And what exactly have they done for us after all this time? What's Trinity done to help us? Trinity? We wouldn't even be here if Trinity hadn't left us to rot hundreds of years ago! No wonder Subaru wants to reopen Porta Passes. Subaru, are you seriously going to let her talk like that? Subaru, you're on our side, right? You'll protect Aureus, right? Prove it to us, Subaru! Hold on, hold on. Prove yourself! 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 Prove! 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 That's not it. I'm not. No. I'm really not. I just. Subaru, you said you protect the nest, right? Can I ask you one thing? Yes? Sure. Did you hear the trumpet? Yes. I see. I'm sorry. Subaru, I'm sorry! I won't do it ever again! I'll never speak again! I'll listen to anything! I won't ever talk about classes or studying or even wanting to do anything! I don't know what came over me. They brainwashed me outside, I swear, but I'm okay now. I'm okay. So please, I'll never do it again! Everyone, please escort Sister Maya out of the Basilica. She is to never return to this place. I'll be right behind you. Understood! Subaru! Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. You're right. The way I was thinking, everything was wrong. So please, Subaru! Everyone? Yes. It's okay now. You can head back first. Understood. Don't abandon me! Subaru? Subaru! 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 I can never do that current rain. I hate it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually started crying. God, I just want you to know that baby girl is too precious. Am I seeing the parallels? Subaru rejected the people who accepted Sensei, just as Trinity rejected Arius. Fuck. I'm like speechless. I'm actually speechless of what the hell is going on here. Good work, everyone. Today was really something. It really was. Despite that, all of you seem to be taking it in stride. Well, life on the run wasn't exactly a walk in the park. It wasn't because I wanted to, alright? What? People usually grow the most when they have to, not because they want to? Ugh. You're always annoyingly right. But we... Once we're done here, we have to go back to being on the lam, don't we? Yori? Nothing! I'm happy regardless. But still... Now Subaru has gone from persecutor to the persecutor. God! Something is... Maybe I'm just having those weird little thoughts because we haven't been back here in a while. It's not weird at all, Hiyori. When it comes to you all and Arius, I bear responsibility for my negligence. What? What are you saying? Sensei? You know, Sensei, please don't feel that everything must rest on your shoulders. We're responsible for the choices we made, and it's our responsibility to carry that ourselves. But for now, let's focus on what we can do for now. We can figure something out together. If Subaru would have a Christmas salt, oh my god. First, I'd like to address Mine's request. Daily life. Yes, daily life in Arius. Well, the daily life she described is the complete opposite of Arius' reality. Right, all these things, the students' experiences we've gotten here were brand new. Taking classes, studying, field trips. They even saw straws that could filter water and types of medical supplies they didn't even know existed. They aren't just emergency supplies to them. The students receive blankets with reliable insulation for once, or to scrap the fabrics they usually use. Even the nutrition kits they brought here are foreign to Arius. I see. Or consider the trivialities of life for one, can also be miracles for another. Mine requested we protect this, yes? Having a daily routine, being secure in tomorrow, the growth that comes with such a life. It's all surprisingly hard to come by. But I really don't want to study anymore. Shame, it's your duty as a student! You totally just sound like a teacher just now! Right, you are a teacher, aren't you? What is that? They have mass sex through Momoto announcing the class is still on tomorrow? You're cruel, Sensei. People grow and get stronger by pushing themselves to do things they don't want to. This is the same thing in Arius, although our version is a bit darker. I remember that. Personally, I prefer Sensei's version over Arius. Of course, I can only speak for myself. I'm sure Misaki would disagree with me, right? Never said that. Why are you guys always like this when it comes to me? Well, they're fine at least. Oh boy. Huh? Momo talk. Although it was hectic, thank you for your hard work today. Class will continue as scheduled tomorrow morning. We strongly urge all students to attend and participate. Are you kidding me right now? Do you not understand how dire the situation is? Is Subaru back yet? We need to tell her about this. Subaru, you're here! So that you just sent out this announcement to everyone. I mean, if everyone has it, I mean Subaru already knows, doesn't she? And it said, I'm aware. Oh, you are? I see. Well, that's good. I just deleted it. Don't bother yourself with it. Don't bother. Deleted it? Is there a problem? Not at all! Well then. It's getting late. Let's get back and get some rest. We're just going to go to bed? I mean, I guess it is late, but what about Sensei? They don't know anything about us, but they still think they have the right to boss us around like this. They don't know anything about it, but they still think they have the right to boss us around like this. And the squad too. Shouldn't we, like, I don't know, send in a complaint? Oh, and Maya too. I know she can't come back, but shouldn't we at least get her a blanket so she doesn't freeze? I'm really not in the mood to repeat myself. Subaru? Huh? Go. Sleep. Understood? Understood! Good night, Subaru! Maybe I'll just sleep in the Basilica today. I can still feel it, even here. That feeling that I'll never fall asleep again even if I die. Hello? Maya. What should I do now? Just like this. Like this. I want to disappear. Oh, frick. This is... class tomorrow? Even now? Let's say, seriously. It's perfect. Let's start with picking up the chairs. Look, there's even a podium and a blackboard. It's okay. That's why they call the first week syllabus week. It's just a quick overview. And then attendance. I wanna go. I wanna go to Sensei. I've been staring at the ceiling. The events of the day running through my mind. The Book of Revelation. The blow of the trumpet. Angels. I cycled through them again and again. Yuri? Misaki? Hello? Maya! Sensei, I'm really sorry, but could I sleep here just for tonight? Please. I'll be gone in the morning and I'll never bother you again. I promise. Maya! Please. Are you crying? Let's watch your face. You're soaked all the way through. I'm fine. But... I did my best to wipe down her face with tissues and bottled water. Maya immediately started to lap at the water, so I got her every variety of drink we had. At first, I wanted to ask her what happened. But after thinking about it... You can use the sleeping bag. Huh? But isn't this yours? No? I shouldn't worry about it? There's an extra foil blanket in the emergency kit? No, that's not right. I'll use a foil blanket instead. What? If I keep on insisting you'll sleep outside without a blanket? That's even worse! Okay. Then, thank you, Sensei. Am I hungry? I'm okay. I'm totally fine. You are not fine. I'm sorry. Good. You slowly or you hurt your stomach. But, this is good. Yeah, really good. Hold on. Yes, I'm feeling full now. I should get some rest then? Sensei, are you not going to ask me what happened? Let's get some rest first. I'm sorry. Because of me. I'm sorry. What? You'll flick my forehead if I don't stop? Everything's okay? So don't say anything and get some rest for now? I can figure out what I want to do tomorrow? You're really okay with me staying here? If you want to talk, you can. We're not in any rush. Take as much time as you need. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. Maya must have been exhausted, because it didn't take long for her to fall asleep. She was restless all night, clearly plagued by a bad dream. But I thought I could at least do this much. Is everyone here? Yes! Well then, from now on, our destination is Porta Passus. Yes, Subaru! Is that really okay? It's so early. I guess that's why she told us to go to bed yesterday. But the sun isn't even up, and it looks like we're really going to Porta Passus. I mean, Sensei's class will probably... But what if we don't find what we're looking for there? Shh! She'll hear us! Is there a problem? No! Not at all! Therefore keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour. I think Subaru's a little angry. Mistrusted by Beatrice, taking her first steps out of the world only to be mistreated again and then rejected by the person she looks up to. I know! I want to give this... Oh, I just want to see this girl smile. Please. Did no one come? Sensei, I believe that this is what you'd call an unexplained absence. There's nothing more unpredictable than high school girls! Oh my god! What should we do, Sensei? It's been too long since we left RES. We're unlikely to squirrel our way out any of their hiding spots. You intend to call Subaru? Understood, Sensei. I'm surprised it had more than one ring. She's not picking up. But Mass Stitch Day is a bit. Sensei, I probably know where they are. You do, Maya? They're all probably on their way to Porta Passus. Can we finally get an explanation of what the hell was that place? I mean, I know what the explanation of, like, you'll get lost if you're, like, impure or whatever, but, like... Huh? How many students are lost over there? Well, I don't actually know either. It's a building here in Arius. I think it's really, really old, but that's pretty much it. The squad might know, though. All I know is that means Gate of Peace, and that its doors are never to be opened. Yes, Arius had a revolving door of leaders during its long history of civil wars. Despite that, every faction respected the law to never approach pro that passes. Thinking about it now, I wonder what manner of things could possibly be hidden there. Master, watch there, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Oh boy! All those people who hate each other were able to agree on just this one subject. We were too focused on survival to think about things like that then. They always told us first years that it wasn't our business to not go snooping. Otsuko? I've only heard rumors, but one says there are secrets of Arius' past buried there. One that no one is meant to know. I've heard all about the history of Arius from our seniors. Yes, but what you heard was Trinity's records. Basically, publicly, that's all that's known. We never had the chance to inspect them ourselves, but we grew up learning that everything written in Trinity's public record is nonsense. Like how the excommunication was inevitable once Arius escalated to violence at the council. Arius had no one to blame but ourselves for our exile, and on and on. And they say history is written by the victors. And that rings especially true here. Atsuko's a princess of royal blood. She knows something. Yes, Sensei? Do I have something to say? If I may ask, Sensei, do you know any of students well versed in the darker aspects of history between Trinity and Arius? That's impossible, Atsuko. How would they know any better? No, it's always possible. Because no matter where you look, you'll always find those who pursue and preserve the truth. Trinity's Library Committee, perhaps? I feel like asking her since when does she know about the Library Committee is kind of a moot question considering they plan to invade the place at one point, so they kind of have to know these things. I don't know much about the students themselves, but I've heard of them at least. I've also heard that the president has quite an impressive personality, amongst other things. Wait. They both kind of have impressive personalities. The president? Which one's the president? She's not wrong. How? You never received that kind of intel. I do wonder. Perhaps it's simply the privilege of my royal lineage. There's our Hime. Right! Usually someone like me shouldn't even be looking at the princess. Ui? Ah. No, that's not me anymore. No, I'm Atsuko. What? What? We're both first years, aren't we, Maya? That is true, but still. Let's practice. Atsuko. Atsuko. Yes, good job. Here, a handshake. Atsuko's really aggressive in her own way, huh? Atsuko had the secrets of her own she had to keep. It's an inevitable side effect of her position and status. She was inherently entitled to a higher level intel. Ah? Ui and Shimiko, Ui is a present. Yeah, I kind of forgot which is which considering, well, like I said, they both have pretty extreme personalities. So that's why you didn't tell us about them. Yes, I apologize. At the time, if I had spoken too carelessly, it would have been our lives on the line. And after we left Arius, well, what was the point? Yes, but now it does matter. I get it, Atsuko. I'll try reaching out to Ui. Ui? So that's her name. Huh? I'll leave it to you then, Sensei. Cute. She's free of Beatrice. Yutsuko can embrace her once more. She has more subdued before. Freedom does wonders. I mean, considering her, the most famous things you guys tell me about her. Hi, Ui! Am I some kind of handy encyclopedia to you? Ah. That's our Ui! She's scary! So scary. Oh, she's scary. So scary. Ah. Well, Squad has 2 of them now. They're multiplying. You're scared too, Hiyori? I didn't think Squad members were scared of anything. But there's so many things to be scared of in the world! Again, they're multiplying. 20 coupons for an Americano for white and mice! Present! Do not accept that offer! This is an opportunity to repay something for all they've done to us! Not squeeze them for caffeinated drinks! Shimiko! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, this is the comedy relief I needed after all of that! Oh god! Oh Jesus! But if you even think about it, I'll drag you on a business trip all the way to Sensei's location. She truly lives up to her reputation. That's just how Ui is! Hello, Ui. Shimiko. I'm Hakari Atsuko from Arya Satellite School. Nice to meet you. Jaume Saudi. Imashino Misaki. Hi, I'm Suchi Naga Nayori. I heard Trinity's old library is a renowned library in Kivatos. Do you also have things like past issues of magazines? Yes, Hiyori. We do have electronic copies for magazines for record-keeping purposes. Would you like me to deliver you some through Sensei? Really? Thank you, but I don't have anything to offer in return. It's okay. Anyone who appreciates the persevering importance of the printed medium is our ally. I'm so glad to be alive. Hiyori! Hiyori! Precious baby. Shimiko's so criminally underused. Good to see her getting more screen time. Considering her latest bit of screen time as Era, I hope she gets a lot more sights of her special skill. Excuse me for my late introduction. I'm Endo Shimiko. What? I need to introduce myself too? I'm Tachiki Maya. Nice to meet you. Hi, Ui! How you doing? No, don't worry. Take your time. Present? I'm Kozeki Ui. Moving on to the topic at hand. Yes, we investigate every avenue available, and I believe we were able to find what you want, Sensei. You found them? But, of course, these are classified as banned books in Trinity. I can understand why some of these resources shouldn't be made available to the public, but it's all because of the Tea Party and Sisterhood's stubbornness. Their handling of this has been so egregious that it's making them look suspect. But we're Trinity's library committee, and keepers of the old library on top of that. You're able to find most of what you needed. Of course, our information on other academies may not be completely accurate, but even that is just another manifestation of Trinity's past. These authoritative scum always want to twist the narrative to their advantage. So they lie and cover things up, use more lies to hide their tracks. But in this case... Could you tell us what you know, Ui? I'm asking as someone who was once called the royal blood of Arius. Oh boy. Peak Archive? Absolutely. Royal blood? You? Yes. The princess of Arius. I was going to tell you everything I knew regardless, just so you know. But since Sensei is vouching for you as well, there's really no need to hold back. Porta Passus was originally intended to be used exactly as its name suggests. Yes, it was going to be the Gate of Peace. It was built when Aria's satellite school first split off from the Trinity General School. Surprisingly, back then, both Trinity and Aria thought this conflict would be peacefully resolved. However, that wasn't the case at all, yes? Yes. Well, even our records get a little blurry when it comes to that time in history. There's a saying that the true horror of power lies not in recording things, but in not recording things at all. So we weren't sure about this part. It's rather inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, but I will summarize briefly. The endless civil war in Arius began with a dispute over the completion of the Porta Passes. But wasn't it the Gate of Peace? That's the opposite of what it stands for, isn't it? Am I allowed to be here right now? Don't worry, Maya. You're the cute represent. Well, you're the baby girl. Well, the Venn diagram between personality traits of Maya and Hiyori is just a circle, isn't it? You'd be surprised how often monuments like this become divisive symbols. Those are inherent limitations of the concept of symbols. Just like this one, people tend to rebel when they feel something is being forced upon them. Yeah, there are people who thought the Gate of Peace was a farce. But there are also others who said that it didn't matter if it didn't bring about peace. It symbolized the belief that peace would eventually come. There was one belief at the core of each side, that any negotiations with Trinity would be impossible. And that negotiations were the only way forward. And so, civil war. Yes, the anger that had been directed outwards began to turn inwards. That's just some of what you need to know. It happened too long ago. It was too violent of a time for Arius to possess any proper records either. But the seed of anger that was planted then, it has passed down from generation to generation. A seething hatred towards Trinity, and even greater hatred towards ourselves. In the present, it's simply a story from our history books. People are beings capable of empathy, after all. As we've evolved, we've reached a point where we're able to empathize with others. And we're able to apply that same empathy when studying history. We can understand the emotions and perspectives of the people from those times still. Time when you just happen to be in a room when big topics are revealed. You know, a lot of people wish to be a fly on the wall, and then they become that fly on the wall, and they're like, should I be here? Yes, that's exactly how the anger festering in Arius has continued to pass down. The faction against the Porta Passes, as a symbol of peace, was the first to emerge victorious during the Long War. They decided to construct a massive underground archive to create and set guidelines for Arius. There was an archive of under Porta Passes? Yes, and that archive is a record of everything that has ever happened in Arius. It sounds just like the Trinity Library. Recording something for the future to one day see. It's something like humanity's instinct. It's like a universal desire. Yes, so the archives of Porta Passes served as a library and archive for Arius. However, if my knowledge is correct, the party that held power in Arius about 150 years ago designated Porta Passes and its archive as restricted. Why? No one knows. I only have my own speculation. Perhaps because they couldn't handle it anymore. All the stories that kept piling up, and the dark emotions linked to them. So, an information blackout. Trinity suffers from those too. Seriously, authority figures are always solely from governing the ruling perspectives. Stroking some level of anger in your subjects can be a beneficial tool, but excessive amounts can backfire. We see it as history again and again. Someone mobilizes a group of agitators to seize power and then eliminates them as soon as they can get what they want. Is that really how the outside world works? I'm scared, Hiyori. I'm scared. Me too. I'm losing my strength to live on. Again, the Venn diagram is a circle. But Shimiko said she'll send us copies of magazines, so I'll try to hold on hope a little longer. I mean, the same thing happened in Arius too. I see. So Arius' history is passed down by oral tradition after that. Yeah. However, Arius' ruling powers changed hands constantly until Beatrice took control. Which is why each of them restricted access to Porta Passes. You finally said her name. Yes, I think it's about time I should. But there are definitely side effects of passing down history orally. To put simply, everyone's stories were slightly different. The human's biggest game of telephone history. That's how it usually goes without written records. Some things get exaggerated, some things get lost, some things get distorted by emotions. The history of Arius we were taught is probably a very distorted version of the truth. Yes, I don't believe anyone would find anything groundbreaking from releasing the records in Portapassus either. In fact, reviewing the records may become the first step to normalizing Arius. But then, what does Subaru want there? Subaru probably knew something, although I cannot say what the exact process was after Beatrice disappeared. Arius was warped into a place where the rules of reality were twisted. Anything was possible. That's true. Which is why, until Subaru regained order, this place was... Now, don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you all something now. Something only I know. Although I suppose Subaru likely knows of it now as well. What is it? Atiko? It's the mystery of Arius, hidden in Portapassus. Huh? The mystery of Arius? Alright. Onward we go. Portapassus. Mystery. Seriously? Are you summoning ghosts next? Some vegetable spirits? Are we considering what happened at both Eden Treaty and here? How do you not believe in ghosts? President! Ugh. I've never heard of this. You wouldn't have. Honestly, I believe it to be nothing but a legend or myth at first. I haven't spoken of this to anybody. However, just before the Eden Treaty, Beatrice went to Portapassus archive. Really? I was the only one she told of this. But no one is allowed to go there. Do you think Beatrice cared? That's true. Beatrice had many secrets, and this was one of them. And could it be that St. Justina Council mimesis manifested because, perhaps, we'll likely never know. At most, I think we could say they were likely related in one way or another. And, as you all know, the appearance of strange phenomena also began to increase across Arius. Yes, I remember. There were suddenly lots of new things I'd never seen before, and we had lots and lots of weapons. We didn't think that much of it. I guess we just thought the adults are different from us. Adults are incredible. But the began to increase part is important here. Does that mean... yeah. Although rare, strange occurrences have always happened here in Arius. Sure, every school has their ghost stories, but with Arius, it was on a different level. It wasn't until after I left Arius that I realized the number of occurrences here wasn't normal. Why are they happening here then? I can't say exactly why. However, I believe this place simply ended up like that. There was always something in Arius. Lament, grudge, resentment, rage, resignation. They all gather here to fester. They say that a strong enough desire or resolve will manifest itself in some form or another. But isn't that just a metaphor? But we've already seen them. Like the St. Justina Council and Barbara, no? We did. I thought that was just Madame's Beatrice's doing. Maybe I was averting my eyes to it. The other side of Arius' truth. I can't say anything for certain. However, sometimes I can't help but be afraid. The swirling mass of negative emotions. It's what could be lying underneath them. It's imagining it terrifies me. Let's talk about the Book of Revelation, everyone. Since, in any case, that seems to be at the core of the events taking place in Arius right now. Yes. Thank you, Shimiko. Of course, Satsuko. The Book of Revelation is the last chapter of the scripture that had been passed down in both Trinity and Arius. After all, Scriptures used in both academies are the same. The two may have diverged due to differences in interpretation, but the source remained one and the same. However, in Trinity, the Book of Revelation is used as a reference text, kind of. A book of ethical lessons, advice, and proverbs. That's all. Arius' research and interest in the Book of Revelation were much more intense. They were interested in the end of the world, as we discussed in the discussed in the Revelation. Does that mean, one way or another, Arius' leadership wanted to bring about the end of the world? I'll be honest, Sensei. That's exactly it. Misaki! What was that reaction? Am I lying, or is... Am I lying? It is a Sensei we're talking to. I can understand. A neglected child will set fire to their village just to feel the warmth of the flames. That's the one who has nothing left to lose. The end of the world might even feel like salvation. Because at the very least, that'll make them feel like things are fair. To say that for an individual... They say that for an individual. Their deaths and the end of the world are ultimately the same thing, right? Then I think it's more than plausible for someone to see it the other way around at some point. Yes, it's dangerous when people tunnel vision. They detect fuse in means and goals. In the Book of Revelation, a group of 7 angels appear 3 times. We call them the Angels of Revelation. I saw it was nothing more than a myth, originating from our fear and suffering. Arius is always fond of the Book of Revelation, after all. You know, it's kind of funny that one of the rules in my chat is like no religion topic and stuff like that, but it's kind of unavoidable when we get to like Trinity and Blue Archive, huh? Like Otsuka said earlier, strong human emotions tend to manifest themselves in some way. The 3 groups of angels recorded in the Book of Revelation signal the end of the world. First is 7 angels opening the seals, followed by 7 angels blowing the trumpet, and lastly, 7 angels pouring out bowls. You said you had all heard the trumpets, right? I did too. That must have been the angels blowing the trumpet. Based on the text, there were 4 blows of the trumpet. This aligns with the voice we heard from the sky. Because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the 3 other angels. If all 7 blow their trumpets, it's the start of the apocalypse. There's rules? Yes. Yes, there's rules. Bruh. Different interpretations of the Bible. Trinity takes a more metaphorical approach. Meanwhile, Arius has a more literal, prophetic interpretation. Considering Arius's, I guess, one of the quotes they lived by for a long time was Vanitas Vanitum. It makes sense. I wonder, if by any chance everything in the Book of Revelation comes true, then there'll be 7 angels with bows of wrath next. And once everything pours out onto the earth in order, the world will end. In its place will be a new world for those who are faithful. That's what we were taught. Yes, if everything follows the Book of Revelation, that is. But were there truly the 7 trumpeting angels? Do you think they could be something else? Perhaps. Honestly speaking, everything is up in the air right now. Something has always brewed deeply within Arius, and this land has seen tragedy after tragedy. They're here? Already? We're really here. Everyone be quiet. It's just a building. Don't panic. Hey, yes! Our destination is the Archive, located underneath Porta Passus. It said the truth of Arius lies dormant there. There may be clues about the trumpeting angels there. As you all well know, this place has been locked for 100 years. Subaru, the door is open? What? Does that mean someone's already been here? No, it's okay. This works out. I've heard that the one who opens the door will find themselves forever lost at the end of their journey. Someone very kindly opened the door for us, so you have one fewer thing to worry about. Ah, so that's why Beatrice ended the way she did! Does that mean we're really going down there? No, I'll be the only one going. Something scary could happen down there, you know? Got it, Subaru. What should we do then? Set up a base here, please. A base? Yes. You've all trained for this, so don't worry. But make sure you're ready to respond to attacks from both outside and in. That? Could it be fur in case anything happens to you? Don't make me repeat myself. Got it! In a sense of, in case just as interpretation, religious. Oh yeah, no, I understand. It's just kind of funny when you think about it. Some people couldn't hear the trumpet. Yeah, we were divided into people who could hear the trumpet. And people who couldn't. Do you know why? I'm not sure. I was in a group of people who could. And Subaru couldn't. Why are you crying? Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just... I did have a feeling something must have happened yesterday. I apologize. I didn't mean to pressure you at all. However, if you feel comfortable, could you share what happened? Where did the other students go? Why did only you return to Sensei? And how do you know those students were headed to Porta Passes? Atsuko... I see. So you say you'd wait until Maya feels comfortable, Sensei? Maya curled up in place and started shaking like a leaf. Everyone seemed a little unsure what to do, then... I think it's okay to tell Sensei what happened. Yori? So, shh. I like to think he very cutely just dragged her away by the arm. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at talking. People often say I'm a bit clueless. But still, I think you went through something really rough and painful and sad. When that happens, it helps to just talk. Kind of lay it out to someone, you know? Just talk to anyone? Yes! In this case, it'd be Sensei. And us too. But we can leave if you feel uncomfortable. I didn't mean to. We can hang up too. Yes, whatever you need. It's okay. You can really trust Sensei. At least, I do. No matter what you say, Sensei always tries to help you. They brought me stomach medicine once, and even magazines. I mean, Sensei doesn't just magically fix all your problems. You have to figure out what you're good at too. Although, maybe Sensei did do everything for me. But still, I'm told that's how a student can learn to stand up on their own later. I don't know how to explain this well. Anyways, when it comes to stuff like this, just holding on to it and suffering by yourself only hurts you more. Students from our school especially have a hard time with stuff, like talking or asking for help. I'm still working on that too. So, I thought this would help a little. Maya joining squad? I don't know. I mean, squad helps her, and I don't know, if we come around to the others, she could help Arias. Look how much Hiyori has grown. It's so peak. I know! Little shy Hiyori helping someone who's even more scared than her. Which is saying something. Hiyori. So, should we step outside now? You know, since there are lots of things in this world that'd be embarrassing to tell too many people. Yeah, I guess. Let's take a walk and survey the area. Yes, let's do that. Excuse me? Yes? I want to do it. To tell everyone. You don't have to push yourself. She finally mustered up the courage, so it should be okay. Right, Huey? I mean, I'd never... Are you sure? Yes. I think I want to hear everyone's opinions, so I can form my own resolve. Maya slowly began recounting the events of the previous night. We were all stunned into silence, apprehensive of saying the wrong thing. Give this girl a hug! Hiyori, if you cry like that, it's just too much. This is too sad. How can anyone not feel that? Whoa! Hiyori! Let's go, Hiyori! Hiyori? If you... I was barely holding back too. That's exactly what I mean! You're very kind, Hiyori. Yeah, she always has been. Misaki? Stop it. Don't look at me. In times like these, you're supposed to cry your heart out. I'm not crying! Hiyori, thank you. Thank you for doing what we all wanted to do! Not at all. Actually, thank you, everyone, for hearing me out. But it comes back to the question. Why did only some of us hear the trumpet? I have a guess. Based off what we've learned so far, I identified one common factor in each of the two groups. What are they? Their participation in Sensei's class. What? But we all went to that class. Our participation isn't quite the same as attendance. Like how you can read the words on the page but not understand a word of it. There are people on the outside who read the summaries of books and speak as if their opinions is fact and law. Not Uwe! Not Uwe! Calling literally the entirety of the internet out! Uwe! Hold on. Wait, I need to send this. I need to send this to Lucy! I just... God damn, Uwe! Holy... Hi, Rika. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well as well. Uwe! The call out is insane! Uwe toasting tourists? Yeah! And there are even people who think books are for decorating walls and bookshelves. In the first place, a book is a conversation between the writer and the reader. You can't just skim it and think you've communicated properly. Show some respect. Respect the books. Respect them. Uwe, you're losing the thread. My apologies. Anyways, just like how reading is like that, the same goes for classes. Firstly, studying is the process of taking in something that's not yours. Knowledge that you didn't know. Class is the process of a teacher giving you that knowledge, so that you can take it and study more. You can go to class all you want, but if you don't pay attention, or if you forget everything as soon as you get home, then what was the point of even attending? Yeah, keeping Taurus and authority figures. Let's go! Uwe, based as hell as always. Of course, this is just speculation. We're the only person who can corroborate it. From what I understand, the students who heard the trumpets blow, the sign of the end of the world, they must have been the students who were more open to accepting foreign knowledge and ideas. In other words, students who were less restrained to new perspectives coming into Arius. What do you think? You're right. I think that makes sense. You're amazing, Uwe. As an ebook user for years, you've noticed that too. Honto! Not at all. It was all just logic-based conjecture. How many times have I told you that you should accept sincere compliments with sincere gratitude? Uwe's impressive, but Shimiko is... you know... If they were open to seeing and if they were open and seeing and accepting the outside world, then they'd likely already begun having doubts about Arius as a whole. Knowledge and education are considered among the strongest stimuli for personal growth and change. If they're beginning to harbor doubts, wouldn't that mean... Yes. Sooner or later, those students could end up like her. They might be branded as enemies at any moment by the students who don't want Arius to change. Does that mean the trumpeting angels might be? Who knows? They could really be the angels from the Book of Revelation. I suppose it'd be fair to say there's a lot of room for interpretation. It could be some sort of phenomenon created by a collection of Arius' students. Hostilities, anxieties, angers, and other negative emotions directed towards the outside world. It's just as we said, that's also what I believe. However, if that's what those trumpeting angels are, then what's within them is something darker and far more sinister than one could have thought. Apocrypha? Fate? Hmm? This track is new. Is this supposed to be a theme for Subaru? Because she has the instrument, right? It really existed. What Trinity concluded as pseudepigrapha, the Apocrypha they tried to hide away and eradicate. How long must your servants wait before they may rise in the name of their vengeance of blood? Until then, we must endure the mocking questions of truth and lie. Wow. What a strong start. Vengeance of blood. Harmonica for Subaru? Oh, so it is her theme. For days of tribulation, when all the wicked and godless are to be removed, words for the elect and righteous. Huh? The Apocrypha stopped here. And this is, I see. The history of Arius was recorded alongside the Apocrypha. Trinity may have sentenced us to excommunication, but they know not of what they have truly done. In banishing us, they have sentenced themselves to a lifetime of solitude. Those who cannot embrace their own sister can never trust the embrace of another. Banish us to Nicomedia they may. But here shall we henceforth build the foundation of Arius. Nicomedia? Is that what this place was originally called? We, Arius, were the first one to face the barrel of Trinity's gun. Like a child with a new toy, Trinity saw any excuse to deploy their new weapons. What better target than Arius, those convicted heretics? We were taught this, and the Apocrypha resumes here. For behold, the time will come, when the signs which I have foretold to you will come to pass, that the city which now is not seen shall appear, and the land which now is hidden shall be disclosed. And as truths and people reveal, those who remain until the day will rejoice forever. Isn't this from the Book of Revelation? But worded a little differently than what's written in the common scriptures of the Book of Revelation. The term means false writings, basically. You have to look at... Oh. Well, given the definition of Apocrypha, I guess it's only natural. The world, which is not yet awake, shall be aroused. Oh, shall be roused, and that which is corruptible shall perish. For as the righteous are not many but few, while the ungodly abound, for you will rejoice over the few who shall be saved, and not grieve over the multitude of those who perish. Not grieve over the multitude of those who perish. This is intense. Down. Everyone? What's going on? Reporting in! We've set up the base just as you ordered! I see. Good work. How's it going here, Subaru? I wouldn't go as far as to call it a clue, but I did find some hidden scripture. Scripture unique to Arius. Trinity probably doesn't even know it exists. Then there must be something important here. You could say that. Hello? Bruh. Before that, Subaru, everyone has been talking about something. Some of us thought we should come to ask you about it. There didn't really seem to be anyone else who could make big decisions besides you. What is it? Feel free to tell me. Right. So... if you count all the students here right now, there's a lot of us. We're bigger than the platoon, but smaller than the company. Some groups split off, but that's besides the point. Yeah, so some people were saying we should have a name. You know, like the Arya squad did. Ugh, I hate having to say their name. So that's what this is about. Was that really that urgent of a... Actually, you're right. Names are important. I have to look at a lot of stuff. I had to read a few summaries of the Book of Revelation because it's so prevalent. It is very, very aggressively on that. And it's in your face about, which I appreciate, so you at least know what you're looking up. It is interesting. They're really leaning towards the angels and fallen angel aspect with these two schools. Well, I say fallen angel as if Gehenna doesn't exist, but you know what I mean. Or like the different interpretations of it. Yes, thank you for understanding. So, do you have any ideas? Nicomedia. Nicomedia? Yes, Nicomedia's troop. From now on, that's what will be known as. Understood! I have no idea what it means, but I like it. Are you really sure about this? Actually, I didn't expect you to be the one to suggest it, Sensei. We have to try. Sensei? What if Subaru rejects you? If she says she can't accept us, wouldn't that make you going to Porta Passes completely meaningless? But if I don't try, that'll be even worse. Can't let this end with so many things left unsaid. That's how we plant possibilities for a better future? You're really incredible, Sensei. I want to become a better person. Like you. And Subaru. Although Subaru... Even after what Subaru did, it's hard for her to let go. Subaru has a weird magnetism. She makes people want to follow her. Worse, she never seemed to even realize it. Yeah, she didn't. We really like that with Saudi. Yes, Saudi is a very good leader. Aww, Saudi. However, Subaru is doing her best in the way she knows how. Best isn't enough, you know that. Yes. It's nothing, Sensei. We're coming. We shouldn't be slowing you down right now, Sensei. We don't know what lies ahead of us. Let's go. And the next page. To believe in coexistence with Gehenna is blasphemous. Trinity's grasp for power, oppressing and absorbing opposing factions, can only be described as heretic. You who claim to be glorious. You who present as all-knowing. From the very start, humility was not a virtue you knew. Vanitas vanitum. All is in vain. Records of the frequently changing ruling powers in Arius, vitriolic curses towards Trinity and Gehenna. Enough of that. I'm sick of it. We all are. What we're looking for now is what we can, or must be done. And the truth behind the angels appearing in Arius. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. At that which is done, is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. And so, vanitas vanitum, all is in vain. We return to the scripture, vanitas vanitum, all is in vain. It might be a coincidence, but it's saying true to that verse. The world is a corpse eater. All the things in this world, all things eaten in it themselves die also. Truth is a life eater. Therefore no one nourished by truth will die. Angels are merely symbols, representations of each of you. Wait, angels are symbols, representing us. I've never seen this interpretation before. What is this? Hello? Her too? And the council hereby declares the permanent and irrevocable excommunication of Arius in the name of our holy parents, holy children, and the Holy Spirit. There was no path forward. It was nothing but bloodied hands and battered souls we forged our own. Light faded from existence, and we were sacrificed to the shadows. They left us to rot in sewage and despair. existences no better than the rats that scuttled beneath their feet. How can I make this about Gehenna? How can I make this so I can shoot Gehenna? Truly thirsted for our complete eradication. From the highest reach of the sky to the deepest pits of this land, they wanted our existence to be expunged from reality itself. So many were lost. Meaningless loss soon became entangled in the rhythm of our daily lives. Hatred spreads through us like poison, and therefore, vanitas vanitum. All is in vain. This voice. The past is the foundation upon which the present is constructed. The events of the past echo into the present. Had the council only decided differently? Had Arius not been exiled due to mere differences in interpretation? What kind of life would we, Arius, be living today? Such things haunted every school, every shadow of Arius. Who are you? We are Arius. We, Arius, are those who were left behind. Nest. Oh, we keep going. Oh, we keep going. What? Did she shoot? Please, Saudi, please go back. We were ordered to guard this place. We're not allowed to let anyone enter. Fighting now will change nothing. I understand how you feel about us. We still ask that you clear the way. We only wish to speak with Kakehashi Subaru, who skipped class today. In fact, none of you should be here to begin with. That's true, but... What do we do? Still, Subaru told us to secure the area. I think she just told us to set up camp. She said don't let anyone in or out. That's basically the same thing. Okay, yeah, that's why you have to go back. Otherwise, we'll have to open fire. Who was that? Sorry, I heard someone say open fire. Oh my god. She fired. Yep, definitely fired. Here we go again! Oh my god, they're using this! Oh my god, we're doing this now? Oh no! Oh no! Can we talk to that student who opened fire because they're so squeamish? Oh no! Oh no! Are you sure about this? We're really super outnumbered. Don't worry. Why are you not worried? Why? I believe a teacher would say, show, don't tell, correct? We'll leave it to you, Sensei. Why do we always solve things with fighting? We are in Arius. Students from a school trained exclusively for combat, by the way! Wait, yeah, actually! Then again, if someone like Hiyori and Mia can show up in a place like this. Yeah. Because that's the Arius way, in a sense. With the best of the best, you might get twitchy too. That's true. It is the Arius squad. The fact that their squad name is the name of the school itself should say everything. But it's okay. The baby is here. That is the most ridiculous reason for this. And it's so Blue Archive. It's so Arius. We have to fire a Saudi shot at least once. Go, girly pop, go! Oh. Well, that came and went. Go, go! Alright, next shot, the Saudi. Oh, and the boss. The Vanitum. God, I've avoided saying it for a while because everything's so intense, but God, Saudi is so hot. There's no way. What about the angels? What about the end of the world? That must mean... Could it be? With my two hands? Subaru? But why me? I'm just... What? That's exactly why. Ugh. Those who destroy the earth and those who are false, and those who take thy name in vain, their destruction shall come at last. What? The thing I just saw. What was that? No, more importantly... Subaru! Well, are you okay, Subaru? Besides the girlies. I have seen this fandom. Don't say that to me. You're soaked in sweat. What happened? It's nothing. Nothing happened. Forget that. What's going on? Our lines are being pushed back, Subaru. What should we do? That's... Go support the front line for now. The thing is, they promised they really just wanted to talk. Enough part of the fandom? Oh, I am. I've also seen what this... I'm saying I've seen what this fandom is about. So don't tell me not to sexualize them. You guys have done that all by yourselves already. Before I even joined in. Don't fall for it. It's all a trick. Don't you remember? All of this began because Sensei brought Trinity here. To our Arias. Right. We're going to banish Sensei the squad for good. Got it. I'll do my best. Bruh. I lied to them. I'll apologize to them later. I feel so hazy. What is it I wanted to do? Be that as it may, it's this nest I want to protect. And all those baby birds can live here with a sense of safety. And maybe, step by step, be able to learn how it feels to live. That's right. I want to protect this nest. A small nest called Arias. Subaru. God, that ringing is annoying. Subaru, you said you'd protect the nest, right? Sensei came here to destroy the nest. The squad is a group of people who abandoned the nest. And behind them is Trinity, intentionally or not. I have to protect this place. I have to. Otherwise, why did I banish her? You mustn't look away from your responsibilities. You mustn't look away from your responsibilities. You mustn't look away from your responsibilities. I'm the one who escalated the situation to this point, so next I'll need... Oh god, she's pulling it. She's doubling down! She's doubling down! Strengths. I'll need strengths. The strengths to be unyielding. The strengths to rewrite reality itself if I need to. I just need strengths. Unleash our anger. Revenge against Trinity. Destruction to Gehenna. Fair judgment of the traitors. It's always Gehenna somehow. Is that... We shall grant you the power of retribution. The trumpet of destruction blows for Arias' enemies. They're so strong. Just the 4 of them? They're gonna break through. But should we really be blocking Sensei here? Were you thinking that too? Sensei was nice to us. Yeah. Huh? Wait, hold on. Wasn't that... What's the matter? Huh? 5, 6, Oh, fuck. The trumpet? The worst side of her? Uh-huh. I wonder what that could be. Could be anything, guys. The angels! The angels of revelation! 2 of them on top of that! How many trumpet blows was that? Hold on. 5, 6, I think? And all that's left is... Oh, wait! Why are the angels coming this way? Ah! The angels are attacking our students? Does that mean it's true? What Ui and Shimiko said. I identified one common factor in each of the 2 groups. Their participation in Sensei's class. This is hot, BTM! Damn! From what I understand, the students who heard the trumpet blow, the sign of the end of the world. In other words, students who were less restrained to new perspectives coming into Arius. Sooner or later, those students could end up like her. They might be branded as enemies at any moment by the students who don't want Arius to change. We could think about that later. We can't just sit by and watch. They're our fellow students after all. Well, we'll be okay. Things are really strong. That's right. Remedial Knights aren't here to protect us either. But it's also half the number. You can only try. The signal is a storm of locusts and the 4 horsemen, war, famine, conquest, and death. This would definitely be the time to have fight 4 of them, but it's just 2. Thankfully. Alright. We'll do our best against these angels, I suppose. The raid boss music. You know it's real when! I had to get Octagos healing up. Or not. They could just stun it. Or we could just be stunned! Go! Or not. Pain. Looking at the moon when you read this part because it doesn't really felt like a divinity moment. Probably because we're all used to the raid fights, huh? You hate it? Oh. Whoops. Sorry for that, Strawberry. Sensei? Let's fall back for now. Sorry, Subaru. Is everyone okay? Yes! It seems like the other Aria students also took the opportunity to hide. But the angels are still wandering around Porta Passus. Like they're looking for the next target. What should we do? We don't even know what they are yet. Ooh. Although it changed way too much. You should be able to change it back. No one knew what to say or do. The gunshots and standoff gradually fell off. An eerie silence settled in. The chime of a Momo talk finally shattered the tension. A Momo talk! Isn't this emote... Huh? A waving white flag? That's... Huh? My favorite Taxo enjoyed listening to it, but Misfit made me giggle. Oh, because it's techno. I guess because it's really weird to go from religious kind of just tones to, oh, here's some techno. But that's Blue Archive for you. That signals surrender, doesn't it? What exactly are they even surrendering to here? I get it. Let's go meet them. Cautiously, we wanted the location detailed in the memo doc. Well, we're here. Hello? Is anyone there? Sensei! And the squad! And you. Hi. We meet again. Although, maybe not in the best circumstances. So you went to Sensei? Yeah. It's a relief. Thank you for looking after her, Sensei. We were all worried. I did what anyone would. Ah, right. That... We know a byway. A byway? Yeah, we checked. The angels didn't react when we took it. Huh? Would rather not break everything because you not know how to fix it. You could just Google it. It'll be fine. I was really scared they were going to notice, but it actually worked out. But still, we'll see you if you're not careful. I see. Thank you. It must have been dangerous. Don't mention it. Sensei just seems like a good adult. You all helped us a lot, so we want to return the favor. It's funny saying this now, but I actually enjoyed studying. Even though class was boring, it was fun too. It's a little hard to explain, isn't it? It was fun seeing Saori as a teacher. Aww. Hachiko's classes was, I don't know why, but it was really interesting to me. Not fun, but something else! Thank you. Maybe it was because it was new content. I felt like I could memorize and solve things in calculus, but I couldn't understand trigonometry. That means you didn't study enough. I want to be in Hiyori's class again. That one was fun. Thank you. I'm honestly still confused about the whole exam thing, though. But that's because it's something new. Us. All of it was. And it's... Well, it was nice to have someone be nice to us and teach us things besides how to hurt other people. Yeah, the whole thing... It felt like a once-in-a-lifetime... It felt like once-in-a-lifetime, but still... It's not. It shouldn't be once-in-a-lifetime. It's not? That's supposed to be your everyday lives. Our everyday lives? Sorry, I can't even imagine it. Anyway, enough about us. You want to talk to Subaru, right? Come this way. We'll guide you to the byway. Over here. If you go through those stairs, you've reached the rear door that leads to the underground archive. No one knows what she's doing in there right now. She said not to let anyone in. I don't know what you want to talk to her about, but I really hope it works out. Without Subaru, everyone who was left behind in Arius would have disappeared, one by one. I'll do everything I can for her. Yes, Sensei! These stairs just keep going. Could be worse, could be the Final Fantasy VII Remake stairs. It feels like a road leading down to the abyss, like in the scriptures. I wish we could turn on the lights, but we can't, right? Probably alert them or something. We don't want to give away our location. Yep, there it is. Atsuko! Thank you for holding me, Sensei, but is everyone else okay? Did something happen? Was there a rock or a trap there? I can't really see, but I don't really feel anything either. Nothing on my end. I see. It must have been me. Seems I'm the only one who can feel it. The pressure is so intense, it's like someone is gouging into my head and shaking my brain from the inside. I have to focus or I'll pass out. Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong? Do you feel something too? I don't know exactly. Why do I feel so scared and sad and it hurts? It's not me, but like I'm feeling it from somewhere else. Is that Subaru? You're finally here, Sensei. Subaru! Her eyes. Subaru? Are you okay? What's wrong? Did something happen to you? have a rough idea of what you want to talk about, but let's move elsewhere for now. It's back. There are too many things in Portapassus and Arius that we didn't know about. That's it? Oh, the cliffhangers! The cliffhangers! God! Oh my god. So, oh my god! Someone, oh my god. Oh, someone give him a hug other than Hiyori to Maya. Oh, Jesus. I was into it. It was at the edge of my seat. I am too! That's somehow, that's an even bigger cliffhanger than from chapter 1, where the remedial knights just showed up. Oh, when's the next time? When's the next part of the story? JP, people consider this chapter bad? Why? It's so good! Again, I think Blue Archive can do no wrong, but like, you know. After Shenhaijing for date there, Honso. New volume so far should not have 2 chapters. They should have done this in just 1. You mean combine volume 1 and, chapter 1 and 2? Prone to severe bias. Imagine me having a favorite game. Duh. I think this next update is in check. Let me see here. Wait. Wait, it's the 31st it releases? The next part? Honto. It's a slow burn. It very much is a slow burn. But like, damn. Oh my god. I freaking... I need more. I constantly need more. How long until Annie as well? I definitely want... Oh god, is Maya a character yet or is she still NPC? Is she a character yet or is she NPC right now? Yeah, I mean this in like JP and stuff. Next patch, no news of new story. It's spread misinformation. Who is Maya? Is Maya still NPC? Because I definitely want to pull for the sweet bean. Subaru's player while Maya, you know, the usual. No! Maya's in NPC jail! Frick. Man. Beat you saw in Torment? Oh my god! Rina, I have no clue how you did, but damn. I am once again only on extreme. The gap between Extreme's HP and Insane's HP is, well, fucking crazy. What is this gap? What is this gap of HP? You want to know the event at the Archive Fest banner or the Fest one? Both. Or afterwards? Oh. I don't know why YouTube's doing this. You could say it's insane. Thanks, CG. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I am on I'm doing extreme when I do this. And it takes 2 teams and that's it. See the gap between Torment and Insane? I can't see the gap between Torment and Insane! I haven't been insane! I can only imagine it's even more insane. Holy! No one here doing lunatic? Bruh. 54! Oh my god! Gas HP. No, I can't. Oh my god! How do you even? I have a maxed out Mika. How do you even? To do the top tier endgame, you don't have the focus for it. I don't have the stats for it. For me, is more like it. Oh my god. Wakamo shenanigans. Oh, right. Is it because normal Wakamo does, like, essentially true damage and because of their flower thing? Is that the strat? Is just Wakamo shenanigans? Or vids, you can look up for advice on things, such things, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. Also, Wakamo, yeah. If you have time, I can tell you the skill rotation for Torment. It's insanity. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm not gonna do it! Mind you, I do not want to touch Insane! Bro! I can barely do Extreme! I barely have the sanity for Extreme! I am not touching Insane, let alone Torment. We don't talk about Lunatic. Holy! You 3-teamed it? Damn. My god. All the difficulty of the raid is in phase 1. I mean, yeah, that's a chunk of it. It's Lunatic Akira. I could do Lunatic Vena. That's different! We're talking about Yasad! I don't think I could do Lunatic Vena, though. But, like, holy... Alright, let me see here. Let me actually catch up on your guys' messages. So May? We're getting so I can get Summer Hoshino and Wakamo in May. And then June is when oh god, K. Oh my god, guys. Imagine you're molding and keeping Wakamo alive. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Guys, I can only also imagine how many resets you did. The amount of fan art I've seen for K is insane. The oh my goodness level of fan art, it was unavoidable. I'm sorry. It's just K. Yeah, and K is amazing! Oh my god. I want her so bad. I'm gonna get all of them. But like, goddamn. The amount of bursting fan art I've seen of K is crazy. I can't do this anymore. not the immediate comfort for Arisu head pats. They're honest though. Oh, I've seen a lot of jealous Arisu. One of my favorite ones is Kei, Arisu, and Momoi in the middle all sharing a bed. And Momoi's like peacefully sleeping. Meanwhile, Arisu is like jealous and like looking at a blank phone. Meanwhile, Kei is on her phone. And I'm like, oh my god. About mock rooms just so you can build and test phase 2 teams. My god. Misclick the pillar while playing Yasad. No! And then pulling out your Samire for efficiency. You know it's wild when you pull students out from the depths of your like student archive to do something for a boss. That's how I felt when okay. So my first my first team is pretty standard. I think I have Hanako and Renge for swimsuit, Mika for the damage on the main body, Sei as the buffer, Risa is for healing and buffs, and Rio is to make sure I have 3 DPS up for to very, very quickly do the pillars in. Never felt so Saw meme posting is great. Yeah. So hyped for Deca EX. This team just never stops speaking awesome stories. I know! But my second team, my second team is like, we have an Abu for the crowd control of the 2 pillars, Suzumi because buffs, Hoshino because I think it's like a defense drop. It was some kind of debuff that's like really good. And then I pull out Noah, my level 50 Noah. Oh my god! And Fuka and Mari are here for healing in case anything goes wrong. But the pulling out the level 50 Noah is insane for me. I didn't expect to use her like this. Saki carries? Why is the washing machine your side? What? Oh my god! Seriously? Also, I don't have Saki. Watch. I only have Miyako. Let yourself be stuck in extreme with Noah. She's level 50! Afterburst, she's level 50! Oh my god. I pulled out the emergency Noah! Unleveled, by the way. Tsubaki at EX level 3 works just fine with phase 2. Look at these skills. Oh my god. Save me. Why are you yelling at me about this? Because you're yelling at me about this! Oh god, save me. Noah. Just Noah. And that 1-1 gear can tank up to 3 slams on Insane, I think. Are you serious? That's now the idea becomes K. Hey. Well, I might as well. Ugh. I'll try Insane next reset, but goddamn, I can't promise shit. Noah, Mari, shield Noah with her. The slam is very predictable. I mean, yes. That's what Mari is there. Ugh. Sorry, I need this. I need to do that. I need to do that. It was for me. Oh my god. Supposed to be Odyssey, but it's got by radio now becomes K, huh? Do the mock run? Oh my, are you really making me do this? Oh god, I'm scared. I'm gonna fail miserably. I'm gonna fail miserably at this, and I hate it. You're gonna watch me fail. Okay. Hold on. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We're really doing this, huh? Yeah, you can always. I'm not gonna ban you for this. Do I see Assad animations? What do you mean by Assad animations? You do it? Look at how fast you went. Turn between phases? I mean, I can nod if you want me to. I don't know what's going on here. I'm assuming this is about Deca, but like, I have no clue what's going on except big hand. Wait, what does the X mean? What does the X mean? Ah! Oh wait, that doesn't. Oh fuck me! Reggae isn't strong enough. Wait, what does the X mean? Oh, there's new things. I didn't know there were new things. X means destroy last. Ah. Also, Renge isn't strong enough to one-shot it. Noted. Now I need to also level up Renge. Oh god. Alright, hold on. Let me... The hell? Grants the mark of Eschaton to anyone to summon lanterns, destroying the mark, change the analysis. What? It reset. So rewind. Okay, this mark is destroy first, and then this one is grants the mark of prophecy, destroying it, increasing the analysis afterwards. The analysis level cannot be increased further. The effect will remove when the child uses a skill, or if yeah. Oh. Damn. Okay. Meaning it won't level up as you destroy more pillars, meaning no gimmick buff stacking. There's also which resets said buffs. Understood. Oh god, me. I need to level up Renge first so she can one-shot pillars. Because the whole crux of that phase 1 is I literally destroyed the pillars with 1 EX skill each. Oh boy. So I need to do that as well. Okay, we're dining Summer Renge, which I mean, sure. Gauze, Yasad, Gebra, current Gauze for difficulty. Why? Wait, Gauze was nerfed? Oh god, how terrifying was Gauze? Jesus. What even is... Oh god. What level is she at again? Hello? 88? Okay. Where does it say it? Oh, yeah, 88. The Goth's position was random and the hat attacks too? Oh, I see. You might need Wakamo for the first part since she does a lot of damage, even more than Mika for some reason. Because it's like true damage, essentially. Because it bypasses the defense buffs that that Yasad has. That's why Wakamo technically does more than even Summer Mika. The tournament run rotation is actually pretty easy. Assuming you have the ideal team for phase 1, you wait a little for 3 costs and heal Wakamo, and when the pillars appear, you go blue. But yeah, the reason Wakamo does more damage, even compared to, like, Summer Mika, I'm assuming, is because of the how her EX skill interacts with defense buffs that Yasad has. Compared to Mika, who doesn't have anything for defense for the enemy's defense buffs. She just kind of does big damage and call it a day. Yeah. Yeah, she just really does big damage, call it a day. That's it. Wakamo needs Summer Mika to charge her attack, charge her mark. Honto! So you would be bringing both anyway. Unearthed Gods has very bad camera angle, and you literally cannot distinguish between real and fake gods unless you have a Sharingan. Also mitigated. Oof. Summer Hanako, then you go blue with Summer Hanako, then at Summer Mika on red, then you spam Emeresa until you can spam her. Then Hanako blue, and then when cost reaches 7, you buff Wakamo with Kisaki, then Wakamo on red, then S Mika on main body. Jesus. You know, when I said I wanted Wakamo, God, this is not the expectations I thought I'd be getting Wakamo for. Good lord, man. Pain, Desu. Then you finish that wave off with Hanako on blue, and Torcos will overflow sadly, so when Wakamo accumulated debuff flicks, you can use her again and immediately idle Mari. Gods. Also, was that much? Yeah, I forgot there was an idle Mari EX in between there. Somewhere in there. That was just for the first slam. Yeah, there's a whole ass fight in there. Oh no. Come to Blue Archive. We have cute and funny students, and also you fight world-ending threats. But they're cute students, so it's okay. Holy numbers go brr. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? Oh god. I don't even know what I would want from the shop. Any Deca, lasers, missiles, unlimited armies, Yasad, V-Van. I mean, to be fair, the only reason I would keep farming for total assault like this is, well, obviously the stuff you get for playing it. The coins would probably be for, like, Azusa, Koharu, and Midori. And whatever I would need one of these. You're just beating on Extreme and call it? That's what I've been doing! I have been beating it on Extreme. Waiting for a student with a dodge skill. We haven't seen Yasad again in the JP server. That would be meta. Oh yeah, just a percent to dodge, imagine. Oh yeah, Afterbirth, that's the art I was talking about I saw earlier where they lollified Yasad. Yeah, I saw that art, it was really cute. They lollified the Yasad. Watch Yasad rerun that. Yeah, immediately after you say it, TG, they're just gonna like, oh yeah, next up is Yasad. Oh no. Oh god, this game gets ya. This game gets ya. Yeah, I love the new chapter. Oh god, I really want to see where it goes next. Really want to see what Subaru read in the Apocrypha. They released the Assad and Grand Assault only so you can use Dihina. At least Malkus was it. We'll see what happens in the future then. Bunga Bunga to raise is hard for your brain. Just read. Listen, I came from Grand Blue Fantasy. I've also played Yu-Gi-Oh! And Fire Emblem Heroes. Reading is a skill, not a given. If you can catch what I drift. Oh god. Okay. But I'll see you guys next time, okay? Sayonara. Bye-bye. God. Oh, by the way, now you make me want to try Insane. And if I get frustrated, I have no one to blame to myself, I know. But I will still blame you guys. Go Terror, bro. You're in the Gebunap raid 3 times in less than a year. They should rerun the assault already. At least this one. The Friday raid. Oh god. Bye.